put mine on 6 minutes then. Mine was on 5 minutes. So yours was on 6 minutes. I'm gonna beat your ass for 6 minutes too then. Shit. Fuck it. I ain't come with another soda too. And we on all purple too, so y'all get in whatever. Nah, no. Alright. It's up though, you know what I'm saying? So you can watch it. Oh, he ain't all that. Wow, hey, I think that's who you had? Nah, okay. You ain't got no paperwork, man? Nah, say less. You know what I'm saying? Say less, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm in agreement with you. You feel me? You beat on me like 6 times. Oh, I know you ain't finna allow that, nah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bull, you see it? It's up, though. It's up, though, man. I gotta leave alone. Hey, look, though. Harrison? You want fucking off Dalvin?
The NFL 98 Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and... That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Don't do that, no. Listen. Don't do that. Don't do that shit no more. Ready. Check. Watch 54. I got one.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Freeman again, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Freeman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line. Right there, 54 miles. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
And he'll take this up past. The 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Dumb down that defense too. Really? Appreciate it. I ain't not trying to do defense.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Oh, I know that.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Gets all the way. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he went nowhere. Or went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Sit down, bro. Sit down.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch twist.
Let's listen.
Greystone, travel. Hey, yo. Hey, Zoo. 55's my guy, 55. 3 buzz.
Hey, flipper.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Freeman. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Here's Ryan to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
At the 50-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the twist.
from the gun. It's a run for Freeman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 39, Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 34. They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough,
right.
but the intelligence level
the
of the guys
game
up
now,
front blocking,
Street?
the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football
We're
overall.
gonna score right
Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of
We get the
toughness.
ball back
You've got a
for
lot
half,
to
but
deal
we're
with,
gonna
don't
score
you?
quick.
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns with a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6-man. Wide. Check curls.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20, so get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like John.
And he's going to be swallowed up, sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 54 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Hey, Alpha. Got it. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Wildville.
Throwing again. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
11. 65. Hey, South.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Bravo.
54, Mike. 54.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey, Wahoo! You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike. Gun. Mike 54. I'm coming. Ready to go.
To throw again. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They run on first down as they get about 3, 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Mike. 55, Mike. Yellow. Hey, exit. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
Throwing, Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They run, Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Listen to me. Check my 45.
To throw is Cousins. And it's a fumble. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like?
So, no, man, bro, that was some whole shit, though, bro.
When you realize the ball is loose.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. On third down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You got tight. Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, echo. Say.
Following the interception, Cousins eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Get wide. Hey, 382, let's get you. Safety's creeping. Slam. Line out.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
45. Hey, Delta. Watch the out.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
We call that, I don't know, his conversation.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Cousins on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Cousins to throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's our field.
Yellow.
Cousins now. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down.
Go.
45, Mike, 45. Watch twist.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
59, ready. 25.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. Jones has it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He's a little...
The whole game, my dog been over there, dog. I don't know why.
Too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Freeman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. A No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Open man, it's Stocker. And down inside the 15 he goes. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is,
My
it's a
linebacker
bad
gone.
block right into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge.
I couldn't get it right, bro. I don't know what was going on, bro. I was trying to get it right. If you recognize him like a motherfucker,
do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 5 now. Cousins, he'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 74 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Cousins, and this is intercepted.
Bro,
And that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30.
Bro, did you see the fade right there then to throw, bro?
It all the way back. It's
the whole corner open, bro. The man
backfires in a big way.
And then the nigga fell.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Come on, bro.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
See what the code is.
Take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Put me on the cold, see. You know, got it off this game. The that game, that big game root. Man, this game, you brought that bitch back.
They have that feeling that has to be the best.
Man, you brought that bitch
control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys,
yeah,
why did you give it?
Defense,
I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3rd and 13.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Right there. 50.
Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Ryan wants to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check nickel.
One last shot now for Cousins. And Diggs has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
say less. What you saying now?